MLB The Show's for you this afternoon between the Arizona Baseball on the Show starts now. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, this guy also uses that pitch that's kind of ball, and the next thing you know, it's running in on you. Mariano Rivera used that pitch exclusively in the ninth inning and broke the cutter to his repertoire.
Danny Dero, this Giants team as they begin play here this afternoon. Oh, and this deflects right off him.
Batting second, the shortstop, Nick Ahmed.
Into the box now, Nick Ahmed. Pitch out, nothing doing. One 1-0 pitch on the way, and they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. And there are the umpires assigned to this one.
One of the most consistent umpires throughout the league. Both pitchers and position players love this guy.
Yeah, I think one of the best in the business. How I judge a good teammate is every day he opens that door.
And he's into second safely with a stolen base.
Well, I think he's making it pretty obvious why he's batting leadoff, isn't he? Works his way on base to start the game, and then does even better by swiping second to put himself into scoring position. He's trying to make an impact from the get-go in this one.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Ripped down the line. And this gets past him at third as it hugs the line. A fair ball. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. Oh, but the feet of the shortstop is off the mark.
Wow, we're only 2 batters in, and they're already on the board. Leadoff man has a solid at-bat, roping a single. Then the man in the 2-hole delivers an RBI that gets a run across. Always nice to get a lead this early.
Stepping in now, Ketel Marte. Lifted the other way out to left center. Back goes Yastrzemski. He makes the play. Runner tags and hits for third. And a daring move there pays off as he'll make it into third on the fly ball to left. Time now to look at the Diamondbacks starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, Matt, I'm going to be paying close attention to Starling Marte. This is the guy you want at the plate when the game is on the line. He thrives in these situations. It's almost like he goes to bed and says, I can't wait to play because the game is going to come down to me, and I'm going to make something happen. He thrives on performing in the big moments.
Standing in now, David Peralta, as he'll reach for one and come up empty for the first strike. Ahmed takes his lead at third with one away. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Good changeup in the dirt. Strike 3. And the throw to first is there to record the second out.
Good pitch there. That was a nice job by his battery mate to complete the play first after the ball hit the dirt.
From the stretch. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Into the cove, but foul. Comes set. The 0-1. Now this is driven out to deep right center. This could be trouble. And that'll score the run from third as they go up 2-0 now. And he's going to make it easily. It's a stand-up triple.
The pitcher was almost out of the inning, and I think he might have taken that third out for granted. Instead, he gives up a 2-out RBI triple to make it 2-0.
In now, Christian Walker.
He swings and sends it in the air to right center field.
And that's going to fall for a base hit. And that'll bring home run number 3. It's now a 3-0 cushion. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw hangs him out to dry, and that'll end the inning. So they pick up 3 runs on 4 hits here. No errors, and no one left on base. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Diamondbacks 3 and the Giants coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Luke Weaver will be the one towing the rubber for the Diamondbacks. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, he wasn't particularly good in his last one. If you look at the line score, he only lasted 4 innings, took the loss. He'll really be hoping to turn in a much better performance in this one.
Settling in now, Wilmer Flores. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Strike 2 up in the zone.
Count 0-2.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Marte is there, and he has it for the first out.
Batting second, the shortstop.
And here's a look at the hometown Giants starting lineup in this one. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
One guy I'm a little worried about is Brandon Crawford. Looking at the last game, it was 0 for 3, but it was the way he went about that 0 for 3. He didn't look very aggressive, and actually he looked kind of lost to me. I'm wanting to see a different player in that batter's box today.
Brandon Crawford digging in next as he Diamondbacks as they begin play. They come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, this series has been a little bit of back and forth, dropping the first one, finding a way to battle back, and then dropping the third one of this 4-game set. Let's see if they can find a way to tie this rubber game.
You know, Dero, this is one of those, if you could win game 4 of this series and walk away with a split, you almost feel like you won this series. This is a big one here today.
And he fouls this one off. 2 out, nobody on. And Pence has fallen into an 0-2 hole here. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
From 0-2 to 3-2, this is a pretty good at bat, making this pitcher come back.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Giants are down 1-2-3. They trail it here 3-0. Up next for Arizona, Stephen Vogt, just 1 for 10 in the series coming in, so he'll look for better results here today. First pitch on its way.
Ball, now.
Hit hard back up the middle, and that'll get on by into center field for a leadoff single.
Hey, the offense did their homework coming into this one. There's another leadoff knock in the second. That makes 5 hits already for these guys.
Into the box, Ildemaro Vargas as he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. Yastrzemski's got it, and there's 1 gone.
Time for a look at the San Francisco Giants on defense. And let's take a look at first baseman Brandon Belt, nicknamed Baby Giraffe for obvious reasons. This guy has got big-time pop, short swing to the baseball. Also, very sure-handed defender. One of the best in the game at picking balls over at first and manipulating that bag for his infield.
0-1.
Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. He's ready now. The pitch in the air now, out to left. Back goes Yastrzemski. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Here's Starling Marte. He singled to start the ball game and later came around to score the game's first run.
Hey, second time around, let's see if this guy goes up and looks for the fastball. He got a fastball in his first at bat and didn't miss it.
No balls and a strike to count. A runner on first with 2 away. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And a breaking ball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Diamondbacks, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Now at the plate, Mike Yastrzemski. His batter-pitcher numbers with Luke Weaver. He's a perfect 2 for 2. And it's fouled away.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Pulled toward right center field. Marte is there, and he has it for the first out.
Batting fifth.
All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Arizona Diamondbacks. And let's focus our attention on shortstop Nick Ahmed. Defense is this guy's calling card. One of the slickest defenders in our game. Super sure-handed and doesn't get enough love on the defensive side of the ball.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Fouled off. The 1-2. Now a swing and another fly ball here as things are getting busy out there in Central. Marte is there, 2 gone. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and in the bat next it'll be Alex Dickerson. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Giant center fielder ahead with a 2-0 count. Strike taken as the curveball drops into the bottom part of the zone.
That is a pro pitch right there. 2-0 curveball for a strike. You make those kind of pitches, you'll be around for a long time.
Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Giants down in order. They trail in this one 3-0. Third.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
0-1 the count. Now here it comes. Line drive to center field. He takes the turn and heads for second. And a high bounce will take it over the outfield wall, and he kicks off the inning with a ground rule double.
Well, he hit that one pretty well all the way out to the warning track, and clearly there's some hard dirt out there because that ball bounced right over the wall for a ground rule double.
First pitch swinging as this one's hit on the ground to second. And there's one down now.
Now back.
Digging in, David Peralta. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
And he can't allow the same thing to happen in this situation. This is a big-time spot in this game. He's got to find a way to put the ball in play.
Dickerson's under it. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And the run will cross on the sac fly and make it a 4-0 game.
The third baseman, number 5,
Eduardo Escobar standing in. Bases empty and 2 gone following the sacrifice fly. First offering on its way. Now a curveball misses inside.
Time to be aggressive with these hitters now. After that sac fly, now it's time to try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
Now here's a ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Hence looks up into the arcade and out of here.
Hey, that wasn't a particularly good pitch right here. This guy doesn't get away with very many mistakes. He's going to have to do a better job pitching out of the middle part of the plate.
Now batting.
To the plate now, Christian Walker. As he'll go after a curveball out of the zone to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. He was cut down at second, attempting to stretch a base hit his first time through. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off. 1-2.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
Clears this one over toward first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Diamondbacks 5 and the Giants nothing. Back alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as it'll be Brandon Belt getting ready to lead things off here. First pitch of the at-bat. Fouled away. Pulled toward right center field. Marte is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning. So with 1 away now, let's quickly give you a look at the standings in the National League West entering play today as you see where these 2 teams sit in relation to one another. And that'll bring up Buster Posey. He's 3 for 7 in the series coming in. In there, and it's 0-1.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. Here's the pitch. Oh, and he was fooled that time on the pitch away as he went around for strike 2. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
Batting ninth, the pitcher.
At the plate, Derek Rodriguez. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Ball 1.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
Count even now at 1-1. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Fastball is looked at for strike 2. Giants are still searching for their first hit of the ball game. To first, fielded cleanly, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Giants are down 1-2-3. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. All set for the start of the inning. Digging in, Stephen Vogt. He reached on a single in his first try.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Line toward the alley in left center. And that'll split the gap as it should be extra bases. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Man, I feel for him, but you've got to call a spade, right? He's really struggling. The sample size is 3+ innings, and in that time, he's given up 8 hits. So it might be time to cut your losses and make a change out there.
Now here's the Giants manager making that slow walk to the mound. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll exit here this afternoon to a smattering of boos after what can be described as really a subpar performance. Sean Anderson answers the call from the pen here in the fourth, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. At the plate now, Ildemaro Vargas. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball one. Anderson, a native Floridian. This is his second year as a major leaguer. That misses 2-0. Vargas is unlike many of today's hitters in the sense that he doesn't have a lot of swing and miss in his approach at the plate. More often than not, he gets contact, and I'm sure that makes him a frustrating hitter to face from a pitcher's standpoint.
You know, he takes his chances when he has count leverage, without question. Himself, he knows what his strengths are, and he tries to drive the ball right back where it came from.
Hit out towards second. And that's the first out.
The batter.
So here now is the pitcher, Luke Weaver. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Yeah, and I'm sure he'd like a base hit of some sort right here, Matty. But hey, you know what? Another flyout wouldn't be all that bad. If he can get it deep enough, he should be able to drive in a nice run with a sac fly.
And he misses with it. 1-1.
1-1.
Swing and a flare hit toward right. Pence has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. Digging in next will be Starling Marte. Runner in scoring position with two gone. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Oh, he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
Oh, I love that pitch right there. Up and in. Jam. Sandwich.
Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. And he'll be tagged out heading toward the plate. And with that, the inning is over. So stepping in, Wilmer Flores back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a liner. And that's the first hit in this one for the Giants. Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. From the stretch. And he fouls this one off. No runs, just one hit, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. And he struck him out, so he's down on strikes for the second time this afternoon.
The right fielder, number 8.
That's the
Ball one. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Strike 2 called, and it's even at 2.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
To second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. And welcome back to San Francisco as we send it down to Heidi.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Torey Lavello about the Diamondbacks' offensive production. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said they're doing an excellent job with pitch selection, meaning they're swinging at the right pitches and doing damage with them. The numbers back that up. 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet, guys.
Thank you, Heidi. Digging in once again, Nick Ahmed. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A windup and the 0-1. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Man, this guy's been locked in all game long. I don't know where that ugly swing just came from.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Good pitch right there with the bases empty. Why not take a shot? Throw that breaking ball in the dirt and see if he'll chase after it.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
The center fielder, number 4, Ketel Marte.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Ketel Marte. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Rolled slowly to first. Oh, and he has some trouble with it, and he is out on the tag.
Now batting.
Riding in once again, David Peralta. It was an RBI sac fly for him last time through. They'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. A count of 1 ball, 1 strike to David Peralta.
Hey, if this guy's able to execute that two-seamer down and away consistently, he's going to get a lot of swing and misses. He's going to get a lot of weak contact. He might even get a few knots on some people's shins.
Lifted the other way down the left field line. In there, a base hit. And this one will bounce into the wall. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
As we take another look here, you can see it's a two-seam fastball running away from him at the plate. So he does this smart thing, not trying to pull it or just rolling over it, just goes with it and has enough juice on it to drive it for a double.
There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. A couple of RBIs for him already and a chance for more here. The 1-0. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Giants lineup with their manager, Gabe Kapler, and he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Thank you, Heidi. A windup and the 0-1. And it's fouled away.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself for the first out, but it's a productive one as the runner moves up to third. Now at the plate, Alex Dickerson. First time up, he went down looking. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
I don't blame the batter for pulling the trigger right there. Those fastballs light up your eyes, and you can occasionally do damage with them, but he wasn't able to catch up with that one.
Count is 1-2 now. From the belt, the pitch. Line to the right side. Marte the catch. Now here comes the runner from third. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
Fouled off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. A ball that's tarrying. And he makes a nice catch on the track. Is that? And no one left. Stepping into the box, Christian Walker. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6. Here's a pop-up now. There to take it is Belt for the first out. Now in the box, Stephen Vogt. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Now to the plate, Ildemaro Vargas. Here's the pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Pence has a read on it, and that retires the side. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks. They're up 5-1. Here's Buster Posey now. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Offensive game plan needs to change right here. They need to get a little bit more aggressive. It's too late to try and work counts.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first 2 pitches. Anything on the outer half of the plate's going to look a foot outside.
So he notched the backwards K on that one. Buster Posey is retired leading off the bottom of the 6th. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Oh, and he misses it. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Wilmer Flores. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. No balls and a strike to count. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Grounded to first. Onto the shortstop at second, but it's thrown away. And they won't get him as he's able to advance from first to third on what would certainly be scored a throwing error. Ready once again, Brandon Crawford, and he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. A ball and a strike.
Hey, as a former infielder, nothing hurts your heart more than making errors behind your pitchers. Let's see if this guy can pick them up right here.
Line toward the gap in left center, and that's going to get down out there. In to score is the runner from third. It's now a 5-2 game.
Next to the Giants, the right fielder, Hunter.
Now here comes the Arizona skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So he'll head for the showers as he stands to win this one if the bullpen can find a way to protect his 3-run lead. Yohan Lopez takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away. Here's the right fielder, Hunter Pence.
He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play.
Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third. Here's the first pitch to him. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
No problem with that take right there. First pitch from a reliever, got to calibrate that velocity.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Grounded back up the middle. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. Giants will have to be content with just the 1. We're through. Danny Jimenez is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Cole Calhoun is up off the bench.
Hitting to the Diamondbacks, number 56, Cole Calhoun.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Hard hit towards center. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out. One gone now in the Arizona 7th, and that'll bring up Starling Marte. Fooled pretty badly there as he reaches to poke this one foul. 0-1, here it comes. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. 5-2 our score as we play inning number 7. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Back goes Yastrzemski into the bleachers and gone.
Wow, you don't see this very often. There aren't very many pitchers that are good hitters, and sometimes you take a pitcher for granted. You just want to lay one in there. Mistake, because this guy just took him deep.
And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
At the plate, Ketel Marte, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. And this one bounds around against the wall. And he's in safely at third, as a run will score on the play as well.
Wow, they're hitting on all cylinders as the lead increases to 5 now. Nice job there to drive the ball into the gap and turn on the Jets for a triple.
John Del Gustave comes on to pitch here with 1 man gone in the top of the 7th. Standing in now, David Peralta, lifted the other way out to left center. Catch is made deep in the alley, and here comes the runner from third. And he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly. In now, Eduardo Escobar. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Here comes the first pitch. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to him.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Corbin Martin gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
The third baseman.
Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
1-1 the count. fouled away.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play.
Man, he's going to be kicking himself when he goes and watches the video after this one. That's a changeup, 2 strikes in the wheelhouse. You cannot miss that pitch.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him, so we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
Hit down the third baseline. And that's through for his first base hit in this one.
Hey, that's a nice job by the batter right there. Left-handed batter going down the third base line. You don't see that happen too often. A lot of things have to go right. And with the third baseman playing off the line, woof, that's a nice job of hitting right there.
Alex Dickerson stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. A ball and a strike now. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Alex Dickerson is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. 0-1 the count. From the belt, the pitch. Lined hard to the left side. Foul. Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
So following the error, it's now runners at first and second. And that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Buster Posey. Behind 0-2 now. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. 2 away.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Throw on to first, and the Giants will be turned away here as that. Trevor Gott comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-1. And before the 0-2 pitch, he'll step out of the box here to regroup. 0-2 count and the pitch. And he popped him up back into foul territory behind first, and no one will track it down. The next 0-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Striding into the box, Stephen Vogt, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike 1. And he lays off for ball 1.
You know, I'm not sure he didn't throw that pitch out of the zone on purpose. They've been swinging at pretty much everything he throws, so why not give it a shot?
1-2 now.
Now it's 1-2.
And now a pitch on the way. Still 1-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A 2-ball, 2-strike count to the Diamondbacks catcher.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
3-2 now. Hit out towards second. Throw gets him, 2 down.
The batter, number 50.
Digging in, Ildemaro Vargas. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Yanked on the ground down the line. A dive, but it's off his glove. A flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. Diamondbacks down in order. But no matter, they lead it 8-2. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Second baseman,
Wilmer Flores is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
Now a changeup hit on the ground to shortstop. And that's out number one. Ready now, Brandon Crawford. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance. Line drive to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
Now batting, right fielder.
Now at the plate, Hunter Pence. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Grounded up the first baseline, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. This Wandy Peralta enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Wandy Peralta.
Carson Kelly will try to get his club a little ninth inning insurance as he'll grab a bat to pinch hit, leading things off here. And we kick off the ninth inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. And he popped him up. And the pinch hitter is retired here, 1 away. At the plate, Starling Marte. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. The next 0-2 pitch to him misses outside. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning. Striding in, Nick Ahmed. He'll look to keep it going. 3 for 4 so far in the ball game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Hit out towards second. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit.
Hey, Dan, this guy's having a monster series on the road. Were you aware of the home road splits?
I think every player is, and sometimes this is a matter of being either comfortable on the mound or comfortable in a batter's box in some visiting ballparks, and some guys, quite frankly, like it better on the road than they do at home.
On to second for the force out, and the side. Hector Rondon is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here.
Number 28.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And that misses, ball 1.
Count 1-0.
Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. Here's the pitch. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
And he misses inside with that one, ball 1. That evens it up, 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Heading for second is Sandoval. And he'll pull into second with one away.
Well, it isn't exactly earth-shattering, but when you struggle like they have at the plate all day, you take any extra base hit that you can get. If they can string together a few at-bats like that, they're going to get right back into this thing.
No hits to this point. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The next 0-2. Popped high in the air. Vargas shading to his right. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Giants' first baseman.
Sometimes you can get away with a pitch in that location when you're...
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. On the run, and he makes the catch just shy of the wall. And with that, this ball game is over. 8-2 is how this one ends today. The D-backs